LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe mode. We are here for another episode of Monday Night Raw, and we are kicking off with what might be the weirdest, strangest thing I have ever had the privilege of calling in my Universe career. We kick off Monday Night Raw with a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Making his way to the ring from out of this world. Weighing in at 187 pounds, Danhausen.
Very nice, very evil, very hardcore, Danhausen. Danhausen made one of the dumbest challenges I've ever heard last week on Raw when he stepped up to Eric Bischoff and said that he would be willing to be Brock Lesnar's next opponent in Universe. And I love Danhausen as much as the next guy, but being willing to step in the ring with Brock Lesnar, that we might as well call him very nice, very evil, very stupid Danhausen. Because here comes the Beast. A man who is on an incredible win streak right now. 13 wins. Looking for number 14 tonight. Looking for number 15 on Friday when he takes on Odyssey Jones at Super SmackDown.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds.
Now, here's the thing about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, he's a big old farm boy. Brock Lesnar looks like the kind of guy who's a whiskey man. But tonight, he's about to get served some tequila, courtesy of Danhausen. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match, which means anything goes. I hope you all realize that. This means Brock Lesnar can do whatever he wants to Danhausen. He can make this as quick or as long as he wants. And that scares me a little bit. That scares me just a little bit. Danhausen versus Brock Lesnar. Here we go. Danhausen looks ready to go out of the ring. It is a game of cat and mouse right now. Oh, it's over, Brock. He's got the high ground. Danhausen. Oh, Lesnar gets a shot to the face. And now Lesnar with Danhausen. Oh, Danhausen wiggles his way free. And Danhausen ducks out of the ring again. Danhausen is running away at this point. Danhausen circles the ring. Brock Lesnar is hot on his tail. There's a game of Ring Around the Rosie going on with Danhausen and Lesnar right now. Danhausen telling the timekeeper to move. Referee gets in his way. The referee traps Danhausen with Lesnar, and Danhausen's getting the hell out of there again. Remember, anything goes right now, and Danhausen is booking it. Danhausen booking it away from Lesnar. Danhausen running backstage. There goes Lesnar looking for Danhausen. There's Titus O'Neil standing in his path. Oh, Titus, you should have just moved. Lesnar with an F5 to O'Neil. Coming after Danhausen now. Lesnar following the path of destruction. There's Tozawa. Oh, Akira, you might want to move. Tozawa, you might want to move. Because here comes the Beast. Tozawa, you might want to move. Tozawa throws a punch. Oh, dear God. And now Lesnar, oh, dropping Tozawa. And Brock Lesnar, oh, throws him into the guardrail. Lesnar's just following the path of bodies for Danhausen. And there's Raul Mendoza of Legado del Fantasma. Lesnar, as I said, just following the trail of bodies. He knows Danhausen's hiding back here somewhere. Sends Mendoza down a level. Here comes Brock. Well, there's Elias. The Drifter from Friday Night SmackDown. Oh, no. Well, Lesnar's come where he was led, and there's no Danhausen. Oh, my God. Just threw Elias all the way down. Somebody call his brother and tell him the bad news. There comes Lesnar. Wait a minute. There's Danhausen. Stomp sign off the skull of Lesnar. It's time to stop. No more. Lesnar hot on the tail of Danhausen again. Run, Danhausen. Lesnar getting closer. Danhausen just trying to get away from the man beast. Danhausen running back to the ring. In comes Lesnar. Danhausen with Goodnight Hausen to be the 1 in 13-1. Lesnar kicks out at 1. Danhausen. Oh, God. Lesnar bursts out with a clothesline, scoops him up into F5. 1, 2, 3. You wanted the beast. You got the beast, Hausen. I cannot believe I just called Danhausen hitting Lesnar with a Goodnight Hausen.
Here is your winner,
Brock Lesnar wins. That is win number 14 for Brock Lesnar. Oh my God! That's the Murder Hawk!
And his opponent from Texas, weighing in at 314 pounds,
Lance Archer! Lesnar staring as the Murder Hawk approaches. Oh my God! Archer! Blackout! Lance Archer lays out the beast. We hear from one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions up next. Greetings, Raw and LS11 Universe. My name is the glorious Robert Roode. I am one half of your Raw Tag Team Champions, one half of the Megastars. My fellow Megastar and Tag Team Champion partner, LA Knight, is on a well-deserved vacation this week and has asked me to deliver a message to the Raw locker room. As per our agreement with former Raw General Manager Wade Barrett, we will not be defending these Raw Tag Team Championships until we feel that someone has earned an opportunity at them. So the next time you see us will be when we so choose to find a worthy contender. Whoa, 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 Robert. Now, here's the thing about your agreement with Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett's not the Raw General Manager as of last week, and I think you should all know that. You both should know that. You were here. No, we were on an international vacation, and we were off in the Bahamas. Well, that's not my fault, because now that you're on Raw under Foley, you're going to defend those championships at least once every 30 days, as per the championship rule. So, next week, you and LA Knight, you're going to have to cut his vacation off early. You're going to have to cancel your other vacation plans, because you're going to defend those Raw Tag Team titles against a team of my choice. Got it? You can't do this to us. I can, and I just did. Have a nice day. Well, we move on to some tag team action up next, ironically, after seeing one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. Anyway, we have a bit of a match to announce for Survivor Series in a couple weeks. We're going to have a 4-on-4 Survivor Series elimination matchup in the Raw Women's Division this time around, which means, well, Seth Rollins doesn't have a faction this season, which means he can't main event it for the third year in a row as part of a 4-on-4 match. So instead, the Survivor Series matchup this year will be a 4-on-4 match after the events of last week. We're going to have Team Ripley versus Team Banks.
Introducing first, from Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
So this is a tryout match for both sides tonight. Sasha Banks giving two Raw women an opportunity to join her team tonight. And Rhea Ripley is going to be on the opposite side of this tag match, teaming up with who she has said is undoubtedly her first choice for a tag partner tonight. So Carmella making her way to the ring. She is one half of the team that is trying out for Team Banks. And you might wonder, well, what's the stake of Team Banks versus Team Ripley? And I'm so glad you asked, because there are stakes to Team Banks versus Team Ripley. So for those who don't know, we are doing a new pay-per-view. As here comes Maurice to the ring.
And her partner, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maurice.
So Maurice making her way to the ring. As I was going to say, there is a stipulation. We are doing a new pay-per-view type for the LS11 Universe next month. TLC is gone, and we are introducing Cyber Sunday. That is right. We are introducing Cyber Sunday. I can hardly believe it myself. I'm very excited for it. It's something I've had a lot of passion for a year. I've been pitching for us to do it for a year, and I'm very excited to say we're finally going to do it. And the way that works is we'll have all the matches announced by the second week of programming airing, and there will be a poll put up in Discord, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere for all matches on the card. As here comes the Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley to the ring. Rhea Ripley, the Raw Women's Champion. So I should tell you about that stipulation now, shouldn't I? The stakes in that 4-on-4 matchup are that the winning team become the options for who will face Rhea Ripley at Cyber Sunday for the Raw Women's Championship. So if Team Ripley wins, then her three partners become the three options for you to pick from at Cyber Sunday. If Team Banks wins, all four members of Team Banks become the options. LS11 Universe Management thought that was a fair deal, and so we are all looking forward to that matchup, very much so. The Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, the longest reigning champion in LS11 Universe history, making her way to the ring. The most winning star in the LS11 Universe, Rhea Ripley. So Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring. She told me backstage that the woman she is teaming up with tonight was her undoubted first pick, her undisputed first pick. And of course, it is very hard to argue against this woman.
From Rio Grande Valley, Texas,
Raquel Gonzalez. Now, full disclosure, the Raquel Rodriguez name change in real life a few weeks ago. It's not the worst name change ever, but she's Raquel Gonzalez in the game. I don't see much point in changing it for no reason, so Essentially until 2K23 comes out, she'll be Raquel Gonzalez for us. Again, not that big of a deal of a name change. That one doesn't bother me as much as, I don't know, Gunther. But Raquel Gonzalez makes her way to the ring. The woman who many say has come closest to dethroning Rhea Ripley in the LS11 Universe seems to be the official first member of Team Ripley at Survivor Series. So Rhea and Raquel, the tag team from hell, take on Carmella and Maurice. Here we go. Ripley goes for a kick out of the gate. Carmella fires away. Ripley kicks out the knee. And now Rhea Ripley went for a super kick. Carmella with a swift dodge there. Goes for a suplex. Rhea Ripley slides out of it. And Rhea, oh god. German suplex from Rhea. Ironically, after a Brock Lesnar match, that's still the first suplex we've seen tonight. And now Rhea with Carmella off the ropes, pops her up, drops her. And now Rhea Ripley with Carmella into the corner. Tag made and Raquel is in. Raquel Gonzalez now. Here we go. Off the ropes goes Carmella. Oh, an atomic drop into a boot. Big double team from Ripley and Raquel. Oh, now Raquel grabs Maurice and drops her. And Carmella now grabs Raquel. Carmella, throws Raquel out of the ring. Carmella now, no, Raquel Gonzalez back to her feet. Raquel Gonzalez with a boot. Raquel Gonzalez is a woman who has earned the respect of Rhea Ripley over the last year. Because if you go back to Vengeance earlier this season, as I said, Rhea Ripley, she's been Raw Women's Champion for going on 13 months now. She is the longest reigning champion this series has ever seen. Raquel Gonzalez is the only woman who I think has ever made the entire audience think with one move was going to end that title reign. And that was when she hit the Chigota Bomb on Rhea Ripley. As now a double team. When she hit the Chigota Bomb on Ripley at Vengeance, many people thought it was game set and we had a new Raw Women's Champion. As it has been all Raquel and Rhea in this matchup. Carmella being absolutely dominated. Punched in the back now. Rhea getting her back to her feet. Rhea Ripley, right hook. Kicks her in the ribs. Pulls her in. And riptide. But a rope break for Mella. Down goes Maurice. And now Rhea Ripley, while Carmella tries to protect her face at all costs, Rhea Ripley's going to put a boot in it. 1, 2, 3. Hard to argue with that one, isn't it? Rhea and Raquel worked together like a well-oiled machine in this one. When those LS11 Women's Tag Team Championships come around in a few months, God help anyone if these two decide to team up. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez with a huge tag team win. Big win for these two. What the hell? That's Shayna Baszler! Baszler jumping Raquel Gonzalez with a steel chair. Oh! Hits her in the skull. Shayna knocks her into the announce table. Shayna Baszler knocks her into the table again. What is Baszler doing? Shayna Baszler drops Raquel Gonzalez. And now Baszler grabs Raquel. Oh, no. Shayna, no. Shayna, don't do this. She's got Raquel's arm hung up in that chair. Shayna smashes the arm in the chair. Shayna Baszler hammering away on the arm of Raquel Gonzalez. It looks like Team Banks may have found their first member, and Team Ripley may have just lost theirs. We move into some 6-man tag team action up next. It seems the Hurt Business theme is just glitched. Oh well.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match. And at a combined weight of 532 pounds, Bobby Lashley and MVP, the Hurt Business.
Lashley and MVP, the first two members of the Hurt Business, making their way to the ring for this 6-man tag match. It was supposed to be the team of Moose, Bobby Lashley, and Big E in this matchup, as here comes Moose to the ring. But Big E said he refused to be part of this matchup.
From New York, weighing in at 303 pounds, Morse.
Moose making his way to the ring. Moose makes his way to the ring. Team with the Hurt Business tonight. They're taking on the team that is the reason Big E wanted nothing to do with this matchup. Here comes the New Day.
At a combined weight of 417 pounds, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
The New Day making their way to the ring. Kofi Kingston has now, after what happened at Bad Blood between Xavier Woods and Big E, Kofi Kingston and I, we were talking backstage earlier. I was doing some pre-show interviews. That way, that's what you got to do as a commentator. You talk to the talent before their matches, see what they're thinking, where their head's at. Kofi said, I want next. I want Big E next. If someone's going to slap some sense back into him, if Woods couldn't do it, I'll do it. So Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods make their way to the ring. They are teaming up with the man that they revealed Moose attacked. And the man that now I can confirm will face Moose one-on-one at Survivor Series. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
And their partner, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal
AJ Styles making his way to the ring. The phenomenal one. Enthralled in this rivalry with the Hurt Business after he found out they're the ones that took him out a few weeks ago. Moose doesn't particularly look impressed. So it is Kofi and Bobby Lashley starting it off. Here we go. Bobby starting off with the quick strikes. Suplexes Kofi. Kofi goes down. Kofi Kingston punches him in the gut. And now Kofi with a spinning wheel kick. Kofi Kingston just floored Bobby Lashley with one kick. Now Kofi goes for a kick. Lashley grabs him now, and Lashley with Kofi. Picks him up and has him up. Hanging him in the air for a stalling suplex. Wouldn't it just be weird if he tried to end the match with that? And now Lashley's got Kofi from behind. Lashley taking Kofi back towards the corner of the Hurt Business. Goes for a boot. Kofi gets out of the way now, and Lashley grabs him from behind again. Lashley gets Kofi into the corner. Tag made to Moose. Remember, Moose actually made his in-ring debut against Kofi a few weeks ago when he beat Kofi to retain the Impact title. He would then go on to lose it a few weeks later, but that's not the point. Moose now has Kofi and Kofi Kingston. Reverse DDT. Kofi goes for a crossbody, but Moose was too close. He overshot it. And now Moose gets Kofi. Kofi, sunset flip. 1, no. Tags the Phenomenal One. AJ is now in against Moose. AJ Styles getting his hands on the man who attacked him. And now Moose grabs him. Moose gets AJ up. Military press position. Drops him into the mat. And now Moose tags MVP, but AJ Styles is just going to stay in, it looks like. He turns his attention back to Moose, punching Moose. And now MVP and AJ, they're going at it. MVP gets caught by AJ Styles, who hits him with an enziguri. AJ Styles now going after MVP. The issue with MVP is that he's the manager of the group. He doesn't step in the ring very often. And so Big E not being in this matchup takes away a lot of power from the team and instead replaces it with MVP, who, while he's a fantastic in-ring competitor, he's been winding down his in-ring career over the last few years. Huge discus clothesline from AJ. And now AJ Styles throws him into the corner. Tag made to Xavier Woods. And now Xavier Woods and AJ Styles sending MVP off the ropes. Double hip toss. And a double penalty shot. Woods doing his best to keep MVP away. Woods takes him down. Cover on MVP. 1, 2, no. Moose is there. Oh, but Kofi DDT to Moose. Woods now firing away on MVP. MVP knocks him back down. MVP grabs Woods. MVP with Woods over the top rope. What's MVP thinking now? MVP with a drop kick. Moose tagged back in now, and a big knee strike from Woods. And now Woods coming out of the gate. Oh, but Moose with a clothesline answers back. And, oh, power slam. Moose now gets Woods back up to his feet, kicks him in the ribs. Moose, no, Woods out of the way. Woods gets caught. Moose with Woods. Throws him into the corner. Tag made back to Lashley. And now Moose and Lashley. Double elbow strikes. There's a big tag back to MVP. Here comes Kofi. Oh, Kofi gets caught. MVP. With Kofi, out of the ring he goes. And now MVP turns him over, kicks him in the back. MVP's got the arm again, kicks him in the back again. And now MVP with a stomp to the arm of Kingston. Kofi counters it and turns it around. Ground and pound from Kingston. Kofi staying on top. Drop kick. Kofi now at the count of 5. Oh, throws MVP into the ring post. Kofi grabs him again now. Back into the ring at 7. Tries to kick him now. MVP gets back up. Kingston and Zaguri connects. And now Kofi. And 2. Boom drop. Kofi, cover. 1, 2. Lashley breaks it up, and AJ Styles makes the save. Kofi went for trouble in paradise. MVP got out of the way. And now MVP with Kofi. Counters. Went for it again. MVP again out of the way. MVP grabs Kofi again. Going for another powerbomb. Kofi again counters. Counter for counter with these two. MVP kicks him. MVP! Taking down Kingston into a cover. MVP, 1, no. Kofi kicks out. MVP gets Kofi back up to his feet now, and MVP with Kofi into the corner of the Hurt Business. No, Kofi counters. Oh, and Lashley. Lashley gets in the ring as the illegal man. Kofi drops him. But MVP capitalizing. Powerbomb. He gets Kofi back up now, and MVP with Kofi. Taking him towards the corner. Throws him in the corner. Tag made to Moose. Oh my god, what is going on now? And MVP's going to help Moose fly off the top. Moose getting back up to his feet now, and Moose. No, Kofi kicks out the knee. Kofi with SOS. 1, 2, no. As Woods drops MVP. Kofi now takes Moose back down into another cover. 1, no. Tag made back to the Phenomenal One. AJ Styles is back in. AJ Styles. Back fist. Clothesline. And now AJ Styles with Moose. Rolls him through. AJ Styles. No, a rope break's gonna save. Is gonna save the wrestling god. Oh, now miscommunication between AJ and Kofi. AJ takes down Bobby Lashley. And now AJ Styles. Here we go. Setting up for the end. Styles with phenomenal forearm. Count it, ref. 1, 2, 3. Styles and the New Day win. The absence of Big E fails the Hurt Business tonight. Big E's refusal to fight his brothers of the New Day. New Day and AJ get the win. Big win for these three tonight. Once I know for sure about Kofi Kingston's U.S. title match, I'll let you know. But coming up next, Dolph Ziggler returns to action. Here comes Dolph Ziggler to the ring. Ziggler made his return to Raw just a couple weeks ago and helped AJ Styles fight off Brian Cage.
Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler making his way to the ring. The show off is back. He's laid down the challenge, and next week on Raw, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a no-holds-barred match between Dolph Ziggler and Brian Cage to settle their score once and for all. But tonight, Ziggler is getting a warm-up. Last week, Brian Cage had a warm-up match, so this week, Ziggler gets one. Last week, Cage warmed up against El Generico. This week, Ziggler is going to warm up against the savior of misbehavior, Corey Graves.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, the Superstar.
Corey Graves makes his way to the ring. Corey Graves has a big opportunity tonight when he takes on Dolph Ziggler. Big chance for him to earn his way into a future title match, potentially for the U.S. title or something. So, while I see these two make their way to the ring, let me talk about Cyber Sunday next month for a moment, because I know there's going to be plenty of questions about it, even though it's still another 6 weeks away, 7 weeks away, really. I'll talk about it for a moment, just while it's on my mind, because we did just make the decisions about it last week. The show will have a predetermined number of matches. I believe we're going with 9 matches. 3 of them, you will pick the stipulation. 3 of them, you will add somebody to the match and make it a multi-man match. And 3 of them, you will pick someone's opponent. Like I said, I am so excited for Cyber Sunday. Either way, let's get back and focus on the action now. It's Dolph Ziggler and Corey Graves, one-on-one. Here we go. They lock up, and Ziggler immediately with a takedown. Ziggler's got that amateur wrestling background, Kent State University. Graves now grabs Ziggler, and into a spine buster, takes him down. Graves now grabs Ziggler. Ziggler kicks him in the head. Ziggler getting back to his feet, grabs Graves, rolls him through, into a cover. Dolph. 1, no. Graves now into a cover. 1, 2, Ziggler kicks out. And now Graves with a stomp to the head of Ziggler. Ziggler goes down. Graves tries to rake back on the eyes. Ziggler punches him in the gut. And now Dolph Ziggler in the face to Corey Graves. Ziggler gets back to his feet. Right hand's connecting. Dolph Ziggler kicks at the knees. Drop kick. Takes down Graves. Ziggler now getting Graves back up to his feet. Right hook. Ziggler firing away. Dolph Ziggler gets knocked back by Corey Graves. Graves with Ziggler. Scoops him up. Corey Graves with Ziggler. Into the corner. Snake Eyes. Graves now grabs Ziggler and picks him back up to his feet. Corey Graves with Ziggler. Taking him towards the corner now. Graves with the show off in the ropes. Graves grabs hold of him, ties the arm up. And Ziggler goes down. And now Ziggler, well, Graves going up to the top rope. Ziggler, forearm strike, throws him off the top. And now Ziggler with a kick to the back of Graves. And a drop kick catches him as he comes running. Graves now getting picked back up to his feet by Ziggler. Right hook. There's a chop. Ziggler, no. Graves counters. Corey Graves grabs Ziggler. Hits him with a power slam. And now Graves, grabs the nose of Ziggler. Pulling back on the nose. Taking a cheap shot where he can. Ziggler with another drop kick into a double axe handle for good measure. Dolph Ziggler with another kick. Elbow strike to Graves. And now Ziggler turns him over into another kick to the back. Dolph Ziggler's got him down. For a double axe handle, Graves rolled out of the way. Ziggler now kicks him in the back. Graves is down. Ziggler caught with a big kick from Graves. And now Graves going up to the top rope. Corey Graves. Whoa, Ziggler caught him. And now Ziggler scoops him up. Spikes him. Ziggler going to the top now, and Dolph. Heart stopper elbow off the top. Graves out of the way now. Graves punches him in the gut. Here comes Corey Graves with Ziggler. Knee into the back. Grabs him now, and Corey Graves with the show off. Into the corner. Graves grabs onto Ziggler. Punches him in the face. And now Graves has Ziggler down. Ziggler kicks him in the gut. Dolph Ziggler into zigzag. 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler gets the win. Ziggler defeats Corey Graves, sending a message to Brian Cage. The Show-Off and the Machine meet next week. No holds barred.
Here is your winner, Dolph Ziggler.
That is a big win for Dolph Ziggler. Huge win for Dolph. But ladies and gentlemen, up next is the main event. The Usos of the Bloodline battle Marcel Barthel and Fabian Aichner, I didn't stutter, of Imperium. It is time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen, as here comes the Bloodline to the ring with the Hardcore Champion.
Is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
The Bloodline making their way to the ring, minus the WWE Champion Roman Reigns, who seems to have had literally anything else to do but be on Raw tonight. Fantastic. I missed Cesaro already. The Usos here in tag action. Their younger brother Solo Sikoa, the Hardcore Champion. The Bloodline trying to all have gold before the season is over. The Usos tonight are taking on Imperium. Former Raw Tag Team Champions in their own right, Marcel Barthel and Fabian Aichner, with the number one contender to the WWE Championship coming into the ring, the Ring General, Walter.
And their opponents, accompanied by Walter, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Fabian Aichner and Marcel Barthel,
Imperium make their way to the ring. I kind of alluded to this earlier with Raquel. If you're new to the channel and wonder about my thoughts on name changes, I've grown numb to it at this point, but I'm not letting it affect this channel anymore. So that man there on the right, that is Walter, the Ring General. The man with hair on the left walking up the steps, that is Marcel Barthel. And that man there, the bald one, that is Fabian Aichner. And they make up Imperium, a trio who believes that the mat is sacred. So Imperium make their way to the ring. Many believe Walter has what it takes to end the reign of Roman Reigns before it can even start. We'll find that out in 2.5 weeks at Survivor Series, but tonight, it's a battle of the tag teams. Wouldn't it be great if Imperium had like a fourth guy? You know? Like a real wolf in their den or something? Oh well. As is Jey Uso and Fabian Aichner starting it off. Jey rolls through and Jey right hook goes for it. Aichner grabs him now and Aichner into Spine Buster. Notice nobody has been after that Hardcore Championship now that Solo Sikoa's got it. I think they know that they bring the wrath of Roman Reigns down upon themselves if they go for that championship. As now Marcel Barthel tagged in, he's going after Jey Uso. He gets him up. He hits him with a Spine Buster as well. Goes for a kick. Jey back to his feet. Jey with a slap now. Jey fires away. Jey Uso grabs him. Into the corner. Tag made. And now the Usos looking for double super kick. Jimmy tagged in. And now Marcel grabs Jimmy, taking him towards the corner, throws him in the corner. Tag made back to Fabian Aichner. And now Aichner and Barthel off the ropes. Double back body drop connects. And a kick to the back. And now Aichner kicks him in the back now, and Aichner, Hurricane Rana from Jimmy. Jimmy Uso going into the legs now, and Jimmy gets Aichner back up to his feet. Jimmy Uso Big strike to the face. Looking for a clothesline, but Aichner with a huge German suplex answers back. Oh, and Jimmy ducks out of the ring. Solo Sikoa loving it. Game of cat and mouse going on between Uso and Aichner. Oh, wait a minute. Fabian Aichner getting distracted with Solo Sikoa. Drops him. Oh, and Jimmy tries to make the save for his younger brother. Crashes and burns. But now Jimmy grabs Aichner. Rolls him through. 1, no. Right hand connects now, and Jimmy throws him into the corner. Right hand connects, and again, Jimmy Uso firing away. Getting him back up now, back to his feet. Jimmy Uso with a slap and a right hook again. Knocking him back now, Jimmy. Knocks him into the corner, tag made. Here comes Jay. The Usos again, going to do what they do best. Double super kick. This time to Fabian Aichner. Marcel Barthel's tagged in. Oh, but Jimmy with a parting gift of a Hurricanrana. Distracts Barthel. Long enough for Jay to come on the top of the double axe handle. And now Barthel gets caught. Jimmy takes the bump, so Jay rolls through Barthel. 1, no. Right hand connects, and again. Counter now by Barthel, and Barthel grabs him. Marcel Barthel with Jimmy, or with Jay, excuse me now. Suplex takes him down. There's a slap and a chop. Super kick attempt. Out of the way goes Barthel. And now Barthel with Jimmy, or Jay gets him up. Counter for counter. There's a chop. Right hook connects. And again, firing away now is Jimmy. Super kick from Jay. I'm just going to keep getting it mixed up, and it's not even on purpose, I swear. Jay knocking him back now. Jay Uso knocks him back. Jay rolls him through. Super kick to Barthel. Getting him back up to his feet now. Jay Uso throws him into the corner. Tag made back to Jimmy. And now another double super kick. Fabian Aichner tagged in. Here comes Aichner. Right hook connect. Aichner fires away now, and Aichner grabbing Uso. Grabs Jimmy Uso. Drags him. Good news, everybody. My tie I ordered for a big event that involves me graduating from college has just shipped. And now Aichner getting Jimmy back up to his feet. Aichner now throws him in the corner. Tag made to Barthel. Oh, here we go. They're going for an assisted shoulder block. Getting him back up to his feet now. Countered. And now Jimmy. Super kick. Oh, Barthel's bleeding now. Into the splash. Trying to keep back Aichner. 2. Knocks down Aichner. The Bloodline beat Imperium in the main event. The Bloodline get the win over Imperium. The Usos ultimately get the win over a pair of former Raw Tag Team Champions tonight. You know Roman's got to be proud of that one, watching from wherever he's at. The Bloodline get the win. Thank you all for watching Monday Night Raw. I've been Xander, and that was Universe.